This is what I am working on in November 2019. My UFO list continues to grow, and I've now filled up the second page of a poster board. I did finish piecing Guild's mystery quilt from last year. I've got that pieced. It did turn into kind of a long, skinny quilt, so I'm just going to add some kind of borders to it. I have extra fabric left over from that. And over here I have my Geese in the Meadows block of the month that I've been working on, and I did order it from the Fat Quarter Shop. It came with a huge amount of extra fabric, so I'm sure there's enough, maybe adding a little background fabric for probably another quilt. So that is all cut out and ready to start working on. And I like working on things that people have started or scraps that people have given me. These triangle pieces were given to me by a friend at Guild after she had used the AccuCut quilter to cut some hexagons. She just thought these were scrap. It says, "Can I use them?" And I says, "Well, sure." So I've been sewing them back together again in pairs, and when I get them all done, there's a lot of these. When I get these all done, I'll square them up and do something with them. I haven't thought that far ahead, but I do like the way they're going so far. And next, we have a free table at our Guild, and whenever I see anything that looks like it's partly done, I usually grab it because I figure, oh, it's half done. Well, it was this bag, and it was double wedding ring pieces. Pieces were all cut out and nicely stacked. It had the book with the directions, and I thought, wow, I've always wanted to do that. I think I'll grab that. So I got it home, and I start looking at it, and I think I know why the person stopped working on it. They had their arc pieces cut out, but they had put them in stacks of 4 instead of stacks of 5. Plus, they were a different size than the templates given in the book. And while there was a regular rotary cutting template, that's also a different size. So I'm going to, I guess, put these pieces together and make arcs of 4, and then after I get the arcs of 4 cut out, I'll have to figure out how to put the watermelon pieces and the center pieces. I'll have to figure that out after I get there. So that turned into a little bit more of a complicated project than I thought. Plus there were these other pieces that, these are put together in pairs. While the colors match, they're a different size than the other arc pieces, and they don't seem to be the size that I would need for the corner pieces either, so I'm not sure what those were intended as either, so I'll work them in there somehow. And then, let's see, we got this year's mystery quilt from our Guild has been started, and I have, well, I've got the first step. I've got some of the pieces cut out for that. I've got the background pieces, and I'm waiting on the other pieces because I'm using a lot of scraps and don't have the strips that it said to use, so I'm going to wait till I see what the subcuts are before I start sewing those together. And then our Guild had a basket quilt challenge where we could make a miniature quilt or a small project out of a basket design, and I saw this online. A basket was made with the curved log cabin, which I'd never done and I wanted to try, so I got the pieces done here for the basket, and someone had given me some hexagons that were, I don't know, just in a little package, so I've sewed those on as the flowers, and I decided I don't really need a miniature quilt or a wall hanging. I decided I'm going to make it into a tote. So I got some fabric for the backing and some fabric for the lining, and the store had some really nice webbing for these straps. So that's what I've got to work with now. We've also, every year our quilt does a UFO challenge where we list 3 UFOs we want to finish. So I've picked out 3 from my list here, and I will be working on 3 of the projects that I have already started that are on my list here. They look like ones that I could probably get done because They weren't big and they weren't real complicated, so I'm hoping to finish a few more UFOs and stop adding to the list and start shortening the list. And that's it for now.